I'm the Noob Bruce, and this is Joe. Welcome to the Noobs. And yeah, so we're gonna do it on PlayStation. Yeah, this time I won't be. And I was OKC. Oh yeah, we don't want to see a repeat of what happened. Yeah.
Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole.
Let me just.
Knowledge of self, it gave me super scientific powers. Now
okay, so I'm trash. Joe really loves the NBA. So we're gonna see how this does for the second time, because I just love killing myself to death with this stuff. It is my funeral, but I enjoy it.
I'm a lot worse on the PlayStation though, so we might have a chance to not get
Daniel Murray.
Alright, so the instructions.
Daniel Murray. At power forward.
On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Nice clean game, huh?
Tip-off goes to Houston.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. This is why I keep it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
We haven't played on this. Okay.
And here's Beverly, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the center position.
One little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable
What?
moves you can make. So pretty when it works.
Show him the ball and then
Call
take
that
it to the hoop.
bull.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career high. And assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys in the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Harden on the wing.
I need to buy new ones.
Here's Moniunas,
I know.
and he dunks it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
You know, talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season.
Blocking.
Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
What?
He's off on the second.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverly.
No, you can't.
His shot
How do we have? Oh my
God. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor. Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. He passed him open for that.
Oh my God!
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Aldridge, no one around him.
What?
Three-pointers off the mark.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Harden dishes to Ariza.
Yeah.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And Howard with the stuff.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been
either way,
and getting quality shots.
And Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Ariza. Here's Moniunas. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And Green gets it to
not
go.
go in.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And here's Houston. They're on a 14-5 run here.
Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6th going into the final games.
West is checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Parker. A three from Leonard. Here's West. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. West has got his first points of the night. Rockets leading by 7.
You not here? Yeah, yours?
Harden with it. Now Green defending. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yes, the poopy.
Duncan left side. Howard with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Beverly with the ball. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and it's Beasley in for Maniunas. San Antonio also making some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi.
Can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. Nice straight up top. Spacing. Spacing.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. You know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
Houston making some changes. Howard's checked in for Capella. Harden comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Spurs trail by 11. And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player whose impact on the game really transcends the stat sheet. That's often the case for those guys that are all defense caliber players.
Here's Martin. Jason Terry picking up that last basket. And stolen by Howard. And now here comes Terry late in the break. There's the dish to Harden. And the 3-ball is good. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Running gun.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Martin from outside. Can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Ariza. West with some nice D.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And Anderson slams it in.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Ariza. It's stolen by West. Inside and stolen by Ariza. The Rockets another fast break opportunity here. Deflects the pass. West with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. It's deflected. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for Anderson.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still,
oh my God.
Pretty one-handed flush.
Now here's Beasley looking for his first basket still in this one. Harden the pass to Terry. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Ginobili outside. 3-second difference between shot clock and game time. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the basket by Diaz.
For 3.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Terry outside. Kicks it out to Ariza. He's looking for Howard and finds him. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw, no good. Both teams will make substitutions.
2 shots.
20 hours suck.
He hits the second from the line.
Oh, you got it.
Parker. The shot no
Misses.
good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Rockets lead by 15. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And the ageless one, Tim Duncan, just a remarkable career. His teammate Tony Parker talked about playing alongside truly one of the all-time great players.
It's unbelievable. Like, especially a big guy, you know, with all that pounding and his knee. It's just amazing.
It's both unbelievable and amazing. You'd have to agree, talking about Tim Duncan and how he continues to stay near the top of his game.
You know, Kevin, they say nobody.
Okay. Still not hearing anything.
No. I don't know. It's weird.
Whatever.
He has ever defeated Father Time.
Oh, now I'm hearing it.
But
Now
you
you're
know what?
hearing
There have been a couple of bigs that you'd have to see are the exceptions. Kareem being one, and then obviously now what Tim Duncan has been able to do over the course of his career. Just unbelievable.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guy.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the point.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
And you know what? Last season, Tim Duncan added another record to his growing resume. I mean, he passes Karl Malone as the all-time leader in double-doubles.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Here's McDaniel. That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. San Antonio calls timeout.
And guys, KJ McDaniels, I think, has excellent defensive potential. I mean, his long arms and quick jump allow him to block a high number of shots for a two-guard, and his overall athleticism allows him to match up against twos and threes. So offensively, though,
even if,
he
like,
really
I can't
needs to work
dribble.
on practically every measurable
Oh,
skill.
my goodness.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Dwight Howard's checked in for Capella.
Fuck this
Beasley
controller.
comes in for Monty Eunice. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Corey Brewer.
Dribble,
James
like,
Harden
what
in
is
for
going on with
McDaniels. And so it's Houston with it after the basket by San Antonio. And stolen
My
by
God.
Miller. And here we go with Miller running up the court.
What?
And it's sent back by Howard.
I think I
And it's
swear
out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Harden. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Miller with the shot. And nothing but hair on that one. And back to McDaniels, a high second-round draft pick in last year's draft.
And Kevin, you know, he was outperforming that draft spot through the first 52 games, but because of a one-year rookie contract, The Sixers felt they might have to overpay him, so therefore they traded him to Houston instead.
The cold, harsh economics, Clark, of the NBA, huh?
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win.
Whoa, wow.
Well, he won't miss many of those.
Missed that. That sucks.
Especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And the basket by Harden.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Beverly gets
Yeah, this control is terrible.
Yeah.
This is not the game where you want to play this. With this kind of control.
You have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
A handicap.
Here is Howard.
I guess he needed it.
Here's Beasley, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Beasley's got his first basket of the night.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots. And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
Houston making a switch here. Terry's
tell you
checked in.
switch anybody. That's why I changed
Getting
the
back to Miller last year, he was 16th in the league, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, a couple of things happened. I thought he slowed down a little, and he was playing behind John Wall. That led to the fewest minutes per game of his career, and the rest of his stats kind of followed suit.
Here's Miller, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Martin with the bucket.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Martin against Harden. Here's Beasley. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. And it's the Rockets on the break. Terry's got the ball.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
The Rockets making a switch here. Brewers checked in. Daniel Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills dishes to West. Offensive rebound. Diaw makes it off the glass.
Let's go in.
Diaw's got 5 points so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
They get the rebound. Howard can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Howard with the steal, and it's Houston on the break, and that one's good. 9 points for James Harden.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Terry kicks to Harden. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Well, as Greg was just talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And, like, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Mills passes to West. Kicks it to Diaw. To the left side wing. Fires for 3. Rockets with the rebound. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the basket by Brewer. Brewer's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, is really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Rockets ahead, just dominating this one. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
At least break 50.
Kevin here with Tony Parker. And Tony, you guys have struggled
what the hell's going on with her hair?
Oh my gosh.
Why do you think it's been so
tough to get
into a groove?
I can see.
Oh my gosh. You can see like.
I mean, I know she's an airhead, but. What? Doris Burke.
Yeah.
She looks like
oh my gosh.
she got the wrong rep line. What the hell? You see her hair now? She has no hair.
She's bald.
She's bald.
PS4.
Doris Burke is bald.
Doris Burke. PS4. What is up with your graphics? Why can't you?
Well,
like,
2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome
keep
back.
Doris
Ernie
Burke's hair.
Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal.
It's like she just put bedhead on.
She just put bedhead on.
Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
You don't have to dig very deep to see why they're getting crushed. Just look at the rebounding stats. They've been weak juice on the glass, and it's going to cost them. Weak juice and barbecue.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back.
I don't want to hear your freaking barbecue chicken ever again, Shaq. I'm tired of it.
Get over yourself, Shaq.
Just go to KFC.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get
Kentucky
going
Fried
here.
Chicken, but whatever.
What has been so far a runaway game?
Harden doing it all. He's got 11 points and 10 assists also. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
Mota Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. A long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big 3, and hopefully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big 3 recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs,
it's okay, you got the dribbling keys on.
Absolutely.
What?
Ariza no luck.
You had nobody on you, bro.
The Spurs shooting for the game at 42%. Duncan dishes to Parker. Duncan kicks to Aldridge. Out to Parker. The Spurs working the ball around now. Duncan, the pass to Green. Back to Duncan. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Howard.
Shoot! Duncan don't make those. Oh my God, it helps you. What kind of shot was that?
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Ariza, and he jams it with authority.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big 3, but to think of himself as the big 1.
San Antonio.
What is with this game and insisting on putting KJ in mid-trash?
What Popovich said about Leonard, small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team.
Green dishes to Duncan. Back to Green from deep 3-point range. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left their offense in the locker room.
In transition, here comes San Antonio.
Oh my
gosh. The
gosh.
ball. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Nails
Better
the
make
open
that.
triple off the fast break. Harden's got 14 points for the game. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the
Oh my God. I'm about to turn this shit off. All right.
And throwing down the hard one-hander.
Oops, wait. I might as well do the other thing too.
Yeah, do the other thing too while you're at it.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Yeah, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes there.
No, I do not want KJ McDaniel.
Presented by Kia. What a play. And now the first timeout.
Can't do anything but block.
And how good a playmaker has Tony Parker been? One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hand.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green. It's Parker with the drive. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And continuing our talk of Tony Parker, the first year he laced up his sneakers, he increased the tempo for that entire Spurs offense, and it continues to this day.
Yeah, and the increase in floor spacing and tempo, a big reason the Admiral, Tim Duncan, and Parker won the championship together in 2003, and obviously Duncan and Parker have won a few more rings since then.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight where they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one. Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary.
I almost shot that.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Duncan. Inside, here's Ginobili.
Oh, my God.
Sent back by Howard.
Oh, my God.
Aldridge misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
In a season where everyone in the Southwest made it to the playoffs, you just knew it was going to be a war of attrition night in and night out. Still, the Rockets managed to come out on top in the division. And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're boys
still kicking it.
Crunch time.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control.
Oh my God! You got to be kidding me.
If you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Doesn't let you even take
layups.
layups.
Went according to plan.
Yeah, nice
Where's my
job
player?
there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. Wants to get it to Ariza and does.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Oh my gosh.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting.
Oh, this game's trash. But still.
That is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Oops, 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 oops!
Joe?
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Is it still on?
Yeah, you're still on.
Okay, good. It's just bad connection.
Yeah.
Timeout call for Rockets.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting five a lot last year.
Spurs only use their preferred lineup.
Yeah, it's going.
But less than half the season, but still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan and Splitter.
And you know the Spurs would go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. From deep Harden, in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Is that you?
Dion.
Oh.
And they come right
What?
back with
Steph
the
Curry, is that you?
Diow's got his 3rd basket of the night. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game.
Oh, that was a good pass. That was a dot.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
I'm pressing square for Christ's sake. All right.
Getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Mills can't hit. And it's Terry that time on the assist by Harden. 13 points for Jason Terry.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Here's West. Offline.
This game,
the 3 quarters of play all
I'm
in
telling
the books,
you.
and this one all but over already. Houston on top, opening up a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
Yeah, it can change everything. We're going to make a comeback at this point.
I got so many timeouts, might as well use it.
Yeah.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs. On the court right now for the Spurs. Leonard the 3 and Diaw the 4. Martin is out there with Miller. Diaw. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Diaw's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Spurs. The pass to Moniunas. He sinks the 11-footer.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Out to Miller. Wide open look. Connects, the jumper drops.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Dishes it to Howard. Back to Beverly. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Leonard attacking, and it's sent back by Howard. And here's Reza slams it back in.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint. But the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's Houston on the break. Here's Beverly. And it's and they're able
LeBron James?
Back to Harden. He feeds it to Moniunas. Reza passes to Howard.
This is a mouse in the house.
There's that killer two-handed slam.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy.
Why did you do that, Trevor?
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Diaw. Kyle Anderson comes in for Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Martin. And here's Anderson from the arc. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
And for Kyle Anderson, he had so many traits, Greg, the Spurs were looking for when they drafted him back in 2014, but he spent pretty much the entire season on the pond.
Yeah, and you know that Coach Pop makes his guys earn their minutes. You know, he doesn't care if he took you in the first round or if you're an undrafted free agent. He's going to play the guy who helps his team win.
Harden kicks to Beverly. Pass to Harden. Snatched away.
It's too big.
Here's Marjanovic.
He's too big and not being able to sprint. Ah, my ankle. Oh my gosh.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Beverly. Now the feed to
Oh my God! Enough of this shit. What the fuck? I don't think I'm able to get easy buckets anymore.
Right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions.
All right, now that's you. You just found a way.
San Antonio making a switch here. Duncan's checked in.
What the fuck? Are you okay?
Some milk.
Beverly wide open. Gets it to go.
Are you okay? Do you need some milk?
He
needs some milk.
He's breaking his own ankles.
Excellent court vision, outstanding length. Doesn't have elite athleticism.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely needs to get stronger, but he's got a lot of game.
Come on, broken controller cheese.
Count that one as a 7-minute.
I just wait for you to snap.
86%.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Good on the shot. Houston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a three-point shot tonight. Feeds it to Moniunas. He kicks it to Hart. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his first foul.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And for LaMarcus Aldridge.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. Beasley comes in for Moniunas. Jones checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Houston.
Defense.
Beasley's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And guys, going back.
Oh, wow. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Kicks it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Duncan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in the good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, you know just where the rebound was going to go to.
Mm-hmm. And then also just the niftiness with that tip in, just a quick touch, again, before the defense knows what hit him. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted to do.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Howard. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
West outside. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And the basket by Harden.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And the ball
what the
out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
You touched it.
Pass in a situation
What is
like
wrong
that.
with
Very
this
lucky.
game?
That wasn't
Everything.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
So it'll be fair for you and only you, Joe.
Leonard against Terry. West kicks to Leonard. Back to West. Right side Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Beasley against West.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just
Oh my God, he's like,
totally
it's
out of
difficult.
sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
Yeah, I agree with you, Clark. Just doesn't really make a lot of sense at this point. And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
5 seconds left in the game. And it's Martin missing.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Well, that's the game, folks.
Speaking from experience, we already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
Well, they reached my goal of breaking 50.
About it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler
60.
about. This place was rocking. It was
I mean,
on
I
fire.
did have a
And it
handicap
only got
controller.
that lead.
Yeah, you did have a handicap controller, which is pretty sad, saying it on itself.
Yes, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on this win.
Oh,
It was
her
a
hair.
team
They fixed her
effort
hair.
by this electric home crowd atmosphere. What made the difference?
They fixed her hair. But can they fix that mic?
She finally got her wig back.
Communication so
natural.
key. James, thanks for the time. Guys, over to
Wait,
you.
wasn't she wearing
All
something
right, Doris,
blue?
thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
This is okay, so there's 2 doors, bro. So you have to know that. There's one that's fake, and then there's one real one.
Okay.
And then there's a blow-up doll.
I can handle that.
That's what 2K
Many
tried
thanks,
to
Kevin.
insinuate.
So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, James Harden. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control. Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
Though.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence, the drive, and the spirit that makes James Harden a superstar.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just...
Get off my TV screen, you fools.
Get your bald head off my TV, Andy Johnson.
Your barbecue chicken.
Let's see what happened.
Let's see the damage.
29 points, 21 assists. Holy shit. Magic Johnson shit out here. Trevor Reese, okay. Jason Terry, alright. Dwight Howard, always. He's still trash though. Imani Eunice, okay. Swag.
Yeah, look at this trash. My trash.
You actually had a decent shooting percentage this time around, like a below average, but at least realistic, and not like 2%.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, that's about it.
Yeah, that was the first installment of this. Be sure to tune in next week where we probably do the same thing or Madden or something else sports related. Join us tomorrow where we will probably play. What are you thinking? Destiny or Overwatch? I almost said Aquaman.
If we could play Aquaman, that'd be a great game. But no.
Or
we could play Destiny, I guess, and maybe we can do both. See how that works out.
Do both.
Yeah.
And then there goes the dehumidifier in the background. And then Friday, tune in as we might try to do 3 games for the weekends for a weekend filler. But other than that, yeah. This has been the Noobs. I'm the Noob Bruce. This is the co-host Joe. Be sure to like this video and others like it. Comment and share this video. Give us some love. Smash the like button. We also have a Facebook page, Twitter page, kind of an Instagram too. If you can find us, I'll put links in the description below. Be sure to follow us on Twitch too. And that's it. So, like always, be sure to find us in that next video. Later.
Later.